Welcome to the beautiful Charlotte area. I want to take a moment. I want to go over your inspection report, so stay with me. Okay, so all set. Let's take a look at your report. This is a typical report here. This is where your name and address information would be. Upper right-hand corner is the legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation, or E, not applicable. Placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, we would put your comments right here below. All right, let's play the intro and get right into your personal report. So stay with me. Hey Taylor, it was great to see you today. Beautiful house, what a great location as well. Let's take a look at a little issue that we're having in the living room chimney. Got some rust going on up here that is easily sanded and painted. Anyone can do that for you. Doesn't even take a painter to do that. Just a good Rust-Oleum outdoor paint will handle that. But what we do have is a little more serious. And here where we're getting a little separation, here missing some stucco, a little separation, got a nice hole building up in here. This is all at the very top of that living room chimney in that stucco. So you need a stucco expert to take a look at that. There's just a little close-up of that. This one, the porch fireplace, didn't see any of those situations going on. Not even no rust at the top. Proper chimney cap. Love to see that. We should have. I was going to say I thought we had another page of roof pictures. We put both the den and the porch on the same page here. Yeah, no rust going on this one. Wasn't 100% sure. Couldn't get a clear shot. Whether these are a couple of little dark stains up here or actual holes, but you're going to have your stucco guy up looking at all three of those chimneys just to make sure that you're not having anything going on. One thing we don't want is we don't want moisture to get trapped inside the chase of that chimney. What you'd find in here likely is plywood behind. You'd find some netting and some stucco. And you don't want to get that moisture between the stucco and the plywood. That would be a bad thing. So getting your stucco guy to take a look at that is going to be just super. Living room chimney, these all three fireplaces are Isokern fireplace. Isokern is it comes to the job site in a cardboard box. And it's assembled. And it's UL listed. And they behave perfectly. But this is something I see all the time. This damper, the Isokern doesn't have their own damper assembly. This came out of a brickyard, and it doesn't exactly fit. Well, all the damper is a energy thing. It keeps the heat and air conditioning from venting up the chimney during the times that you're not using the fireplace. And this little bit of a gap here is really not causing you a problem. So I'd definitely give you a pass, and I'd give it a pass on the, it's not a safety issue whatsoever. One thing's for sure, even the building inspector, there's no international codes, and that's what we and the building inspectors go by when we're looking at fireplaces on these prefabs, because they're always defaulted back to the manufacturer. The manufacturer gives them a pass, the building inspector gives them a pass, and unless your humble chimney sweep sees something dangerous, he gives them a pass as well. Flue system, we need to sweep this one out. You got a lot of creosote buildup. Oh, we got a little flag there. A lot of creosote buildup. Creosote is what fuels chimney fires, and it's what keeps chimney sweeps in business. We sweep out people's chimneys. Also, all three fireplaces are missing mortar. That's not unusual with Isokern fireplaces either, that missing some mortar here and there, and that needs to be repaired. All three of the fireplaces have issues, similar issues. Wood burning fireplace, all three of them have gas log lighters. And the two inside we couldn't test. because of the wood that was in place, and we don't like to send raw gas into the space. On the outside, we couldn't test it either. Well, we couldn't light a fire with the gas log lighter because there was wood in place, and so we just turned it on and made sure the gas was coming on and would come off when it's supposed to. Now, log lighters. What are gas log lighters? In case you're not familiar, a gas log lighter helps assist in starting a fire. It can be very helpful on a porch fireplace to help send the exhaust up the chimney. Porch fireplaces traditionally do not have a natural draft, and the reason is because there's no differential between outside and inside temperature. I'm not going to try to get you lost in the woods here. I apologize to you, but basically they don't draw up like an inside fireplace. The two inside draw up. This one doesn't on the outside, simply because the temperature is the same all the way around it. So keeping the burner on low, the log lighter burner on low, will force the smoke up the chimney and keep that area nice and comfortable and no smoke coming in. So you need more clarification on that, give me a call. I'll help you with that information. Here you can see the wand underneath. Here's your key valve here. This damper's working well. Also missing some mortar, consistent with ice occurrence, unfortunately. And your flue system looks great. You folks have questions for me, give me a call. 704-526-6348. You can email me at chris@affordablesweep.com. Let's run the credits, shall we?